Hello, everybody. Welcome back to season 2 of TSI. Today we are doing TSI Stars versus Stripes. Stars are some of the more likable characters in a sense, or basically fan favorites of their shows or in real life. As you can see, we got a VTuber this time around in Chibi Doki. And on the Stripes, you have people that are known more for their dedication. On Stripes, you got people known more for their dedication than being overall fan favorites. So, let's get into it. So, first challenge is freeze tag. No matter how good, before going for a challenge, let's go over the teams. We got Taco from Anam Insanity, Chibi Doki from YouTube, Donkey from Shrek, Ned Flanders from The Simpsons, Hatsune Miku from Hatsune Miku, Raymond from Revolution Island, Jax from The Amazing Digital Circus, and Penny Parker from Into the Spider-Verse. On the Stripes, we got Aang from Avatar: Last Airbender, Candace from Phineas and Ferb, Applejack from My Little Pony, Sans from Undertale, Marionette from Miraculous Ladybug, Elastigirl from Incredibles, Kronk from Emperor's New Groove, and Cosmo from Total Drama Next Generation. But next up, we are going to first challenge is freeze tag. One person from one random person will be assigned per team to be it. First person to tag everybody else for the other team wins. On the stars, let's pick 6. 1, 2, and that's Raymond. And we're gonna go 6 on my Stripes. So Raymond and Elastigirl. I'm sorry. Stars are going to first elimination. Sans is fast as hell. And can use his bending skills. And Elastigirl can just reach out and touch anyone. So the Stripes are very well equipped in this challenge. So the Stars going to first elimination. Now let's do some alliance recaps and whatnot. First off, Raymond and Jax. Go ahead, pair up. Just do they're both being very chaotic, and they bring Chibi Doki along. Whereas they have a lot. Then we got Flanders and Penny and Hatsune Miku getting along just for their good ethics and whatnot. And Raymond joins them as well, because him just naturally liking Flanders. It's just him really fitting in with the vibe. And then Taco's gathering intel, and Donkey just doing donkey things. But I think the first boot here is kind of obvious. He's really not doing much socializing this time around, in this season. So I think it's just best if the team boots off Donkey, just because he really can't do much. Alright. Next challenge is Tug of War. One person's going to sit up for the Stripes. That being Sans. And here's the thing, if that person sits out, they are immediately immune. So here then it comes down because Ned and Flanders are both very, very strong. But I think that the Stars got this one. And all that. So now it's basically time to see who they are going to be booting off first. Kronk, Elastigirl, and Aang, of course, grouped, and also Marinette, all grouped together for basically being wild card, for being, you know, let's go Aang and Marinette all get together due to being heroes. Kronk just comes along just because people someone like Marinette and Aang would just really like Kronk. And Sans just vibing with Cosmo. And also, Marinette would be very close to Applejack. Because they're both very friendly. And I think when it comes down to it, everybody on this team is a beast in their own right, but I think they were just that the main alliance of 4. So with 0 votes, we're going to have Aang, Applejack, Elastigirl, Sans, and Kronk. With 1 vote, is going to be Cosmo. And the second person voted out, Candace. Marinette with 3 votes, she is safe. Alright, next challenge is simple, a parkour course with Applejack really not. Well, a lot of those people would be good. The weakest player is probably Marinette because she's shown to be a little clumsy, and Cosmo, just because he's really not that kind of person. So, and on Stars, Chibidoki is probably gonna have a very hard time, but Ned Flanders is probably gonna carry her on his back due to his whole protect the weak thing. And everybody else does pretty decent. But in the end, Team Stripes is going to win this one again. So, alright. Next we're gonna have Jax basically trying to stir up the pot a little bit. And ask Raymond to go to the little hero to the good alliance to basically try to get them to figure out who they're voting. And then Jack's gonna go talk to Taco, and Chibido's gonna go talk to Taco. And they're going to have to try and figure out how to survive this vote. So, these 3 all decide, you know what, we're just going to vote Jax. He's too unpredictable. And Raymond goes back to Jax to tell them this. And it's time for the vote. There's 0 votes. Taco, Chibi, Ned, Hatsune Miku, and Raymond. And the third person voted out of TSI Stars vs. Stripes, Penny. Jax, let's see another day. In a 4-3 vote. Alright. That's 3 down. 13 more to go. Alright, so this next challenge is simply going to be a math test. Yeah, Star's probably steamrolling this one because Ned's smart. His memory is based on none. I mean, he memorized the entire Bible. Then you got Jax, Raymond, and Taco, who are also good too. So yeah, the stripes. Really, nothing changes here. Just mainly Amori trying to align with Applejack, see if she could flip on her big alliance. But next up, for the stripes, for the people who are safe are God damn it, Aang, Marionette, Sans, Applejack, and Elastigirl. We have a 3-4 vote, with the person leaving being Omari. I'm sorry, Omari. This really wasn't your season. You really had a lot of fight uphill. So now since we're down to the final 12, I think it's time for our team swap. The 2 people for each team are going to each team. So, staying on the stars. Is simple. First is going to the stars. From Deep Stripes is Elastigirl and Sans. And next, only going on mix is Ned Flanders and Chibidoki, with Hatsune Miku and Taco going to Stripes, and the 2 final Stripes members that are going to the mixed, Applejack and Aang. This is bound to mix up some people's gameplay. Now this challenge is a double elimination. Basically, all 3 teams are gonna have to play in a tug of war contest. Last team standing wins. Alright, and the first team that people target is the Stripes team. They're down to the mixed versus the stars, and I'm sorry, mixed just demolished this challenge, so they are safe from this elimination. So first off on the stars, Jackson and Raymond try getting either Sam or Sans or Elastigirl on their side. And now it's time for the elimination. The people safe are Jax, Sans, and finally Raymond. With the last girl being our next boat. Now time for the stripes. Without the Miku being formed a close fast friendship with Marionette and Kronk, Taka really left on the outs, and this just caused her elimination. Just for being just there and never not having important connections with anyone. Alright, now it is time for the final elimination. For the final double elimination before the merge. It is a triathlon, which you shouldn't see this coming. The stars, Sans, Raymond, and Jax just demolish this thing. Demolish it like it's nothing. So they are the first people to make it to merge. Now it's time for the stripes versus the mixed. Alright. Next challenge. So, with Kronk and Marionette being very, very tight, Anthony Miku really can't do anything to help out her situation. So she is eliminated. As Marionette and Kronk getting to merge. Alright. So next we got Flanders actually winning over Applejack just very easily, just by the both calm natures. And Flanders kind of like in Chibidoki, just because Chibidoki can just easily play Ned like a fiddle. So I'm sorry, Aang, this is just your time to go. But with that, we have reached the merge. And this is a very interesting merge with Applejack, Ned as Flanders, Chibidoki, Marionette, Kronk, Jax, Raymond, and Sans. Alright. Next challenge is... First one is basically a hide and seek. Chibidoki wins this one. She gets immunity. Alright. Now, Jackson and Raymond reunite with Chibidoki, along with Marionette and Kronk. And I think, and also Jackson Raymond can easily just get Sans to, vote with them. Sorry, I dropped my phone. So, let's get on to it. So, people with 0 votes is Raymond, Chibidoki, Ned Flanders, Marionette, and Kronk with 1 vote. is Jax. In a 4-3 vote, Sans, you are safe. Applejack, you just just got screwed over. And the next challenge is a memory game, which Ned Flanders, the middleman, wins. And I think after the challenge, Ned really does try to flip Sans, like, look, why don't me and you, why don't you just play the middleman and pick people off? You probably get to the end that way easier. And with no effort from you, everybody's going to be relying on your vote. Which Sans does agree. And if I call your name, you're safe. Flanders, Sans, Kronk, Raymond, and Jax. In a 4-3 vote, next person eliminated is Chibi Doki, with Marionette staying another day. Alright, this next one is a purge. Basically, they have to run around. They have to run a mile before anyone else. I think the person that I think is, let me just go by who I think will rise first. Sans, Kronk, then Ned. Follow that up by Raymond and Jax, with Marionette coming in dead last, getting her 7th place overall. We're down to the final 5, people. Kronk, Jax, Raymond, Flanders, and the Sans. What do you think? This is when it's revealed that it's going to be a jury vote to win. So, but this challenge is definitely they got to hang on to a rope the longest. Last person hanging wins immunity. Sans, Ned Flanders, Jax, and then last but not least, Raymond fall. Kronk's just built different. And if I call your name, nothing really changes. Next up is Raymond, Kronk, Sans, and then finally Jax. Flanders is out in 5th place. And we're down to the final 4. Sans, Jax, Kronk, and Raymond. Next challenge is very, very simple. They have to sit still for as long as possible. Jax and Raymond lose immediately. The next person to lose is Kronk, leaving Sans in the middle of it. So if I call your name, you're safe. Sans and Raymond. Now, Kronk and Jax both have to go to fire making. And I think it's pretty obvious who goes home here. I'm sorry, Jax. But Kronk just ends up winning for his team. Now it's time for the final one. They have to. They just have to crawl under bar. They have to military crawl for as long as possible. Sands is out immediately, and I think just Raymond would be able to do it easier than Kronk. So Raymond does win the final immunity. So, but next up, it's Raymond gets a final choice on who goes home between Kronk and Sands. I think he just chooses Sands, just for being more of a noteworthy competitor and whatnot. So, and now it is time. Raymond versus Kronk. They're going to have to try to throw each other out. But in the end, there's no way Raymond's overpowering Kronk. So, that is season 2. 16th place Donkey. 15th Candace. 14th Penny. 13th Cosmo. 12th Elastigirl. 11th Taco. 10th Hatsune Miku. 9th Aang. 8th Applejack. 7th Chibidoki. 6th place barely made the Illumini. Marinette. 5th place Flanders. 4th place Jax. 3rd place Sands. 2nd place Raymond. 1st place Kronk. But I will see you all in season 3. Later!